G'day guys and welcome back to another prediction video in the channel. A-League Unite round is finally here in 2024. Super keen that it's gonna be happening this weekend. We've got lots of games that we are most likely looking forward to. 2 derby games in Unite round is gonna be a massive banger, and I'm super keen to be going to this game. All the games in 3 days. If you haven't already got the tickets, it's still available. Go get your tickets right now at the A-League or Ticketek website so you never miss any seats that you want to buy. But without wasting your time, I'm going to be predicting to see which teams gets over the victorious win in Unite round. Most likely, I'm looking forward to the Sydney derby, which I will be getting to that point later on. And be sure to smash that like button if you're new to the channel, as always. But let's get straight to it. So we'll be starting off with the Friday night to kick off Unite round. It is Perth Glory versus Western United, 11th v 12 in a clash-up game. Now both sides come up with a loss, but Perth Glory had a massive loss against Melbourne City, and yield 5 is a crazy result that Perth Glory is most likely to get struggled with. And obviously Western United came up with a short loss after they thought they would have won that game against Adelaide United, but the Reds ran away with the 3 points, and both sides haven't got a win since the start of the season. So this is a 3-point match for any bragging rights to deal with. But I think Western United played consistently well against the Reds. I think they will have a great start in the first half. I might be seeing Hiroshi Ibuzuki having some few chances against Perth Glory because he's got that height advantage also. They might be able to snatch that victory. And if Perth Glory don't defend well, and if this result can concede it again over a 5-0 loss, things is going to get ugly for Perth Glory. But I'm really confident that Western United can get their first win in the board. So I'm going to lock up 2-0 to start off this game from the green and black army. And after that, we get off straight to the game with Newcastle Jets versus Central Coast Mariners, aka the F3 derby. First ever derby to start off in Unite round, 9th v 10th. Another clash-up that we will be witnessing to see. Obviously, both of these sides come up with a loss, but I think Mariners most likely have a shocking loss against Wellington Phoenix, a nil 3. Newcastle Jets, they would have thought that goal from that first half would have been their advantage point, but unfortunately, due to that offside rule, most likely got them pressured against Western Sydney Wanderers. I think Mariners want a win apiece because against Newcastle Jets, they're going to take up... that I just saw. I got some problems right here. I've got a bug. Ugh. Lads, look what this made me jump scared. You see this little buddy here? Right there? That got me jump scared, and I don't know exactly what that insect looks like, but it looks like a flying beetle. So I'm sorry that if that jump scare came out of nowhere. Boy oh boy. Damn, that was a jump scare for the ages. Okay, like I was saying, thanks to that insect who's trying to interrupt me from talking, but Newcastle Jets is going to take out that anger against the Mariners because F3 derby, I may be seeing a close game despite having few chances. So yeah, Mariners need a win because too many draws is just too much to deal with. A win will push themselves back into the game from the Mariners. I think this is going to be another close game. I'm have to saying this. So I'm locking up 2-2 with Mariners might be having that slight advantage in the first half, but then again, Newcastle will reply and instantly with half a couple of goals. But like I was saying, definitely it will be attending to that Friday night game. So locking up 2-2 in this game will be a good game. Now we head off to Saturday night footy game, Brisbane Roar versus Adelaide United to kick it off. Now obviously Brisbane Roar coming up with another loss in the season after their match against Melbourne Victory was a 1-0 favourite to the Victory's way. Brisbane Roar, they just look lost and they're probably thinking, what on earth is going on? And now they're up against Adelaide United, who just come up with a victory against Western United. Things is getting a lot more pressure with Brisbane Roar. It's now up to Ruben Sakovic if he wants to adjust his position up to get the 3 points. But again, it's getting a lot more impossible against the Reds because obviously the Reds are really confident on their win. They look like to execute this line breaks with a couple goals and maybe Zach Clark will get a lot more assists and connect through to the bottom of the net. I think Adelaide United are really confident to take over against Brisbane Roar, locking out with 3-0. And you're probably thinking, I am acting crazy. I'm just seeing things. I think the Reds are going to get the job done at this Saturday night footy game. Now, lads, we head up to one of the biggest stage of the game, Sydney Derby number 2, Sydney FC and Western Sydney Wanderers at 7:35 p.m. kickoff. This is the game that it could get all on the line from the Wanderers. Obviously, Sydney FC take up that win in the series Derby number 1. We always win away from home, but matter of fact, Western Sydney Wanderers came up with a win against Newcastle Jets thanks to Nicholas Milanovic having that 3-goal hat-trick. He's continuing to be at his best as always, but up against Sydney FC is another tough opponent to take on. It's going to be a great matchup to kick off the Sydney Derby. I'm seeing a close match, to be fair, because two sides, I thought we would have witnessed a first draw in the opening round. Sydney FC, if they win this game, obviously they take over Sydney in this very, very own state. Sydney FC might just snatch that win. Again, Jaden Kuchowski is the player that we need to watch out with because he might get that clutch win. I'm going to close it in with 1-0 Sydney FC's way. It might be a slow game in the first half, and then second half will get intense. But the Sky Blues will take the 3 points. Now we head up to Sunday night game to wrap up Unite round. Wellington Phoenix versus Melbourne Victory. Both sides having a great startup. This will be a comparison match because I had a feeling that last season game at the semi-final was an epic game. To go back and recap this matchup, what impresses me more is that Melbourne Victory's very own Patrick Kisnoba continuing the momentum, and especially Rena Piscopo. This player has been amazing. He's been on fire when he joined Melbourne Victory recently, and now he's up against his former club, Wellington Phoenix. This is a game that it could go down to the wire, but again, this player, in my opinion, from Melbourne Victory, Rena Piscopo, can make some more pressuring chances against Wellington Phoenix. I think Victory clutched that win at the 90th minute in the second half. First half might be shaky from one end to another, from chances from both sides. But I think the second half, it might go into a wire in the 90th minute. Maybe Melbourne Victory can come up with a steal. Melbourne Victory can pull up with a win. Just only a 1-0 in the clutch winner. Now we head up to the final game of Unite round. Final game of this Unite round. It is MacArthur taking on the undefeated newest club, Auckland FC. Auckland FC, just an impressive side that they just recently won against Wellington Phoenix and that New Zealand derby, first ever especially. And Auckland FC came up with a fresh bite, and they look like to refresh their legs up and continuing this form into a better place. But they want to get another win to stay on that top 4 position. They most likely want to go on top of the ladder. Hiroshi Saka, the captain of Auckland FC, is continuing to carry the boys up into a new level. Both sides wants to bet all on the line to see who takes out and control this game. Auckland FC has like a magnificent, strong forward keys and strong defenders that it's really hard to deal with. I feel like Auckland FC is really capable of taking down MacArthur FC at this very last game of Unite round. I'm a very confident dude, so I'm gonna lock up 3-1 with Auckland FC's way. Maybe possibly will be first and second half be a big chance, but from these two sides. But I think Auckland FC is gonna run out with a win and continuing off this undefeated streak alive. So that was the A-League Unite rounds prediction. Make sure you give this video a thumbs up and smash that like button if you're new to the channel. If you want more A-League videos like this, comment down below who's gonna win this game and share your predictions. I'll be heading out to Unite round. Get your tickets as always so you never miss a big event of A-League, and I'll catch you guys there as soon as I can.